Again, thank you for coming, and thank you for being a part of this. My job's very easy. I want to tell you, I only take a couple minutes. The one guy I go back to 1956 with, that's a long time. We played against each other in high school. We became friends. We went to Pitt together. Mike went on to Tennessee, and of course, then he went with the Detroit Lions, and I went with the Bears. But we've been friends for a long time. And you know, that's hard to keep up in pro football or in anything, actually, to have a friend that long. So I think friendship is based on respect. And I respect so much what Mike Lucci's done for the game of football, what he's done for the game of life and his family, and the way he's lived his life. I think he's an outstanding individual, and very proud to call him my friend. The other guy, actually, I met in if I get this right, 1960, I think it was 1960. I got some kind of an award from the Catholics, I don't know, Diocese of New York, and I got it for the college player, and he got it for the professional player, and that was Paul Hornung. Now, he was notorious, and when I got there and I met him, I could understand why. He was very charming. He said, "What are you doing after the banquet?" I said, "I'm going to bed." He said, "No, you're not. You're coming to the Copacabana with me." Okay, right? So that bad road I went down through life for a long time, that was due to him, believe me. But these are two great men and great contributions to the game of football, not only that, to the game of life. And I think that's what's important. We're honoring them as Men of the Year. We can honor all you people as Men of the Year for being here, for taking your time, for sharing, for caring. That's all important. But these two guys, that I just go back a long way with them. I have so much respect for them because they respected the game. And one thing I would tell the young players today, respect the game. The game was here before you got here. It'll be here after you're gone. Respect the game. So, but we're going to give 2 Men of the Year awards. Mike Lucci and Paul Hornung, dear friends. God bless. I don't know what to do here. Well, I don't know where they're at. Hey, and I want to say one thing because I'm not going to get back up here because I'm going to I got to do something for the Bears tomorrow night. They asked me to do something, man. What the hell? They fired me. They can ask me to do something. I know Sylvia is going to be up here later, Sylvia Matke, and you know, I was fortunate. I played at Pitt, and I played against Syracuse and her husband John Mackey. Then of course I played against him when he played with the Colts. And people always talk about tight ends. Now, I was the first one that was inducted in the Hall of Fame. Don't know why the hell why, I'll be honest with you. But I want to mention two guys, and one guy is no longer with us. I watched the position. I watched people play the position over there, and there were so many great ones, and there's so many great ones today that are like power forwards in the NBA. But I watched a guy named Ron Kramer play the position of tight end. I watched him in college at Michigan. Then I watched him with the Packers. And the Lions. The best blocking. Well, he was the best blocker I've ever seen, offensive lineman or tight end. And then along came John Mackey. Now, all of a sudden now, I'm kind of trying to block people and trying to run once in a while. John Mackey comes into the league. He was a running back at Syracuse. And when he got the ball, nobody in the history of the game made the kind of runs with the football under his arm that John did. He was, you know, and I respect that because I studied the position and I looked at these guys and said, pretty daggone good. So, Sylvia, I don't know what you're going to say later because I'm going to catch a plane and get back to Chicago, but I just want to tell you what, he was a dear friend. I respected him. I loved him, and great credit to the game. I want to say that same thing about my good friend Ron Kramer, and these two guys are very, very special.
Thank you very much, Mike. And first, I want to say how proud I am to be involved in this. I think I was lucky enough to be there at the start when Mike took over and when Luch and Ron Kramer, our great friend with Green Bay and the great University of Michigan man, when they started this in Detroit at Red Run Country Club. I think it was the first affair where we started to raise some money for a great cause. And then Mike took over and really pushed it to a big effort in Chicago and all over. And now we're here. And I feel obliged, since I'm here at this great city, which I've loved and got kicked out of the league for, because I like to gamble. But I'm very happy that I was invited here tonight, because I ran into, not a friend, I didn't know him enough to be a friend, but I watched him. And he made the greatest run, I think, in the history of the National Football League, in Hugh McElhaney. It was the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life. He was touched about 30 times by 29 different people. Touched his jersey. He ran from the left of the side of the field to the right. It took 3 minutes to get into the end zone. And everybody was getting tired of watching, I think, the Vikings fall off, or I think it was with the 49ers at the time, weren't you? It was the goddamnedest run I've ever seen. And I used to watch Sayers run against us. I didn't like that either. But having had the opportunity to be with this guy, Mike, he comes to the Derby with me every year. And Ron Kramer got him to come along years ago. Ron once told me, he said, "Horning, you son of a bitch." He said, "I've been to 52 straight Derbies, and I hate the horses." And they came every year, and Mike continues to come. And I feel obliged, because I know there's probably a lot of guys in the audience that are losing this week, because this city, that's what it's built upon, us coming out here and dropping some dough off for them. I'm going to get you even. My horse is running Sunday at Churchill Downs, and he will win. He will win, so bet your ass on him. It's actually a filly. It's called J.R.'s Princess. So I'm giving you a tip, and you watch Sunday. He's racing at Churchill Downs. You can go right out down here to one of these books and bet. Mike and I and Luch went somewhere. I don't know where in the hell we went today, but we didn't have a winner for about 3 hours. But anyway, I want to say how proud I am to be standing here tonight with you guys. Friends, former guys I've played against, and some teammates. So this is very special. This group, I tell you, these guys, what Mike and Mike have done with this group, and the people that they've helped along the way, is just absolutely been fantastic.
Hey, Horn, we're supposed to have 10 minutes, and you took 12 already.
No, bullshit. I'm up here. I mean, you get me to come out 4,400 miles out here, I'll stay here as long as I want. All right. Anyway, and now that I got half of you guys even Sunday, you know, but have a good time. And of course, Mike and I will be seeing each other. We see each other a lot. And if you're ever in Chicago, you better go, you know, if you're single, you really better go to his restaurant, because you might meet somebody you like. I would never do anything like that, but I'll be there next week. Anyway, thank you very much for this. This has been an enjoyable week, and I want to thank these guys for taking care of our own people, and that's the main thing, because they really help the people who really need it. So to Mike and Mike, we love you.
They said be quick, you know, it's the 3 B's, be bright, be quick, and be gone. He's taking all the time. But I'd just like to take 2 or 3 minutes, and I think that I didn't really realize how much time, effort, and money that Mike Ditka has put into this. And a little while back, I said, I want to get in the game. I want to help. And with Paul's help, and I had him get a couple of footballs. I saw him give footballs to Imus on a Monday morning after the presentation of the Heisman. And I called him up and I said, hey, Horn, steal those balls back. I said, we need him. He said, if we come up, they give you 10 balls. I said, well, send 2 down here. And he did. We auctioned them off. We got 10,000 apiece for him. The next year, Paul was going. He said, I don't feel that good. I'm not going. I said, hey, you got to get your ass up there and get those balls. You know, I'll go with you. But anyway, we got him again, and we got the 10,000 apiece again. So we need to get in the game. We need to help. We need to do the things that the league isn't doing for us. And we were just talking to Tom and Jim Plunkett about the Bay Area and Ricky Waters here. I mean, you carry a lot of weight. And we're getting it out of the Midwest, but we need it on the West Coast. We need it in different parts of the country, Texas. So, guys, the game is still on. We need to get our butts in this game, and we need to help out. And we have the ability to do it. You know, in the NFL, if we wait for Goodell and the rest of them, we're all going to be, well, I don't say where we're going to be, and I won't give the rest of my opinions, but, you know, God bless. I'm proud to have this, and I'm proud to help any way I can. Thank you.